What up, players? My name is John Connor, and this is my channel. John Connor was here. I'm just out here trying to get likes and subscribes. So if you enjoy the content, go ahead and hit both of those buttons. Then join us in the comments to further the discussion. This is officially the first video for my channel, not including my welcome video. Nobody watched that? That's fine. I got something for y'all later. Anyway, this story popped up last week. It's regarding a music artist named David, spelled D4vd. I've never heard of this dude. I don't know what kind of music he makes. I don't even know if he's a guy. Well, I know now. Um, but at the time I didn't know. And to be honest, I wasn't intrigued by the story. Basically, a Tesla in an impound yard had the smell of human remains emanating from the vehicle. The operators of the impound yard got a hold of the authorities. They opened up the car and they found a dead body. And that was the end of the story. And, being from Southern California, the prominence of sideshows, the prominence of car thefts, the prominence of Teslas in Southern California, it didn't really seem like a story past, just the normal, debauchery that goes on around here. A dead body in a Tesla ain't really a story without more details. And there really wasn't much details except that at the time of that article coming out last week, David wasn't in the country, to my recollection. You get a celebrity's car. Who knows if it was handlers driving in? It's just in his name. You don't know any of these things. And like I said, since I didn't know David, I wasn't really intrigued by this story until today, until this morning, while I was out running errands, and I got an alert on my phone. It's more about David. And so what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna read the article that actually came to my phone. I'm gonna get into reading this article and let you know my thoughts on that. So, on Complex, a story by Abel Schifferer. David and 15-year-old girl found dead in his Tesla reportedly have same shh tattoo. Now, number one, I don't even know if I'm saying this dude's name right. If I'm not, get in the comments and let me know. I'm assuming it's David and it's just written or it's spelled, in a clever manner. But anyway, let me get into this. David, real name David Anthony Burke, has a tattoo that matches one that was on the finger of the dead and dismembered 15-year-old girl that was discovered in the trunk of the singer's car, according to TMZ. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner identified the body as 15-year-old Celeste Rivas, who was reported missing in April of last year. She was last seen in Lake Elsinore, California. Okay, I'm gonna read the whole article and then I'm gonna go back because this shit is crazy to me. Just actually, you know what? No, let's address this real quick. So you have David, who I have no idea who he is besides being, I guess, a musician. It doesn't even name him as a musician in this article, but I'm assuming that he is one. You've got your Tesla. It's been impounded. It's in your name. It's been impounded, which means that you left it somewhere or someone stole it and left it somewhere and you never came to get it. Now there's a body of a girl in the trunk that's dismembered and you have matching tattoos. And this girl's a minor, which is really what got me because I don't know how old David is. When you have a missing 15-year-old girl, and I don't know if she's 15 from the date she was missing or 15 currently, or she would be 15 right now. But it says she was missing since last year. The article doesn't tell the state of the remains, but I'm assuming that if she wasn't freshly unalived when the car was found, then wouldn't they smell that initially during the actual impound? Which would lead me to believe that she's been alive for a while, or is alive since the time of her being reported missing. But it does not help that her last resting place is in the trunk of a famous singer's Tesla. I don't know what to make of that. Well, I know what to make of that. I just don't know what the truth is. But it doesn't look good for David. Anyway, the tattoo reportedly reads "Shh." According to TMZ, both the romantic homicide singer and the 15-year-old got the ink on their right index fingers. The outlet spoke to Riva's mother, who said her daughter was dating someone named. Yeah, bro, you're fucked, bro. Like, goddamn. Oh my god. I don't want to slander a nigga or speak out of turn, but this shit don't look right. The girl been missing since last year. Her mother knew when she last seen her that she was dating a man named David, and now you're found in the trunk of a car registered to a man named David, and you have matching tattoos. I don't know what you would infer from that, but I'm gonna infer fuck shit is going on. But let me continue. All right, so right here we have um, a missing person flyer for Celeste Rivas Hernandez, last seen 4/5 2024. So April 5th, 2024. She was born 2010. Yeah, bro. So she went missing. She she went missing when she was 13. And I'm assuming, oh my god, bro, what the fuck? Last seen wearing gray pants and a black sweater, a hat, and Hello Kitty sandals. This is fucking crazy. From the day she went missing to the day she was found is over a year. But according to her mom, she's been dating this dude from before she went missing. So unless she's dating two Davids, two different Davids, I'm going to assume that she's been in a relationship with, what is this nigga's real name? David Anthony Burke, since she's been 13 years old. How old is this nigga? Let me Google that shit real quick. He's 20. Born 2005, March 28th. So you got a 19-year-old dating a 13-year-old, which he shouldn't be doing. God knows what happened between the two of them, but they shouldn't have been together to begin with if they actually were. Whew. TMZ points out that the tattoo was popularized by Rihanna in 2008, and that other celebs like Lindsay Lohan and Lily Allen also have it inked on their right index finger. And that's fine. What the fuck? Like, people having the same tattoo is not the issue. It's that you have the same tattoo as a dead girl found in your car. You can't even pretend like someone stole your shit and then killed this girl and put her in there. Like, that's gonna be hard as fuck to prove, or hard as fuck to convince someone when you have the same tattoo and you share the same name as the last person her mom knows she was dating. Yeah. Rivas' remains were discovered after a foul odor was reported to be emanating from a Tesla that was registered to David and parked in a Hollywood Hills tow yard. Another thing, unless you got a shitload of cars, bro, how do you not keep track of your Tesla? Like, why is your Tesla in the impound? Was it stolen and recovered while you were out of the country and you were yet to retrieve it? I don't know. Um, to be honest, when this alert came to my phone, I didn't want to read it because I wanted to do this video. But now that I've read it, I see that there's not a lot of information. I'm wondering if okay. All right, I got an e-news article here by Gabrielle Chung. Decomposed body found in singer David's Tesla identified as missing 15-year-old girl. Okay. It looks like this might have a little bit more information. I'm going to read this through and then we'll finish this video up. More details about the decomposed body found inside a Tesla belonging to singer David have been uncovered. Celeste Rivas, 15, was identified through forensics as the person whose human remains were discovered, NBC Los Angeles reported. Her cause of death has been deferred. According to Los Angeles Medical Examiner's Office records revealed by E! News, in Rivas' case file, her date of death was listed as September 8th, the day her body was discovered in Tesla parked at Hollywood impound lot, with her place of death determined to be vehicle. Yeah, that makes sense until you start talking about she was found dismembered. Unless they did it in the Tesla. The Riverside County Sheriff's Office told NBC News in a September 17th statement that Rivas has been identified as the juvenile who has been reported missing from Lake Elsinore, a city approximately 68 miles southeast of Los Angeles. Yeah, I used to go get my hair cut in Lake Elsinore. Lake Elsinore, well, it's kind of booming now, but it used to be a low key quiet area. But I mean, the way housing is going, everyone in LA is moving away from the coast, so it'll make more sense. There's a lot more shit popping since I've been in that area, or yeah, since I've been in that area. At this time, investigators do not have a crime classification from the coroner as to the mode or manner of death, the LAPD told the outlet. Thus, the police spokesperson added, "We do not have any suspect information at this time." Oh, good for him. Better than me. This nigga would have been locked up, but he looked like that one nigga from 24 when they replaced Jack Bauer with that one dude from Walking Dead. That's what he looked like. It's crazy. Early in September, law enforcement sources told NBC News that LAPD officers were called to the tow yard over a foul odor coming from the Tesla, which had been sitting in the lot for several days. After finding Rivas' body in the front trunk of the car, authorities learned that the vehicle was registered in Hempstead, Texas, under David's real name, David Anthony Burke. Police said the car had been towed to the lot after it was reported abandoned in the Hollywood Hills. Yeah, I may be jumping to conclusions. That's fair. You know, tell me I need to get a jump to conclusions, Matt. But this is suspect as fuck. In the wake of the gruesome discovery, David has canceled his September 17th show in Seattle, per the Axis website. According to the ticketing platform, his next tour date is still scheduled for September 19th. The romantic homicide singer has been on tour across the United States in support of his debut album, Withered. This album means so much to me. You have no idea the blood, sweat, and tears that came with trying to create this project over the past 2 years, David wrote on his Instagram on Friday. Constantly starting over and over and over until there was nothing left on his audio landscape of a canvas than thoughts, melodies, and emotions that were unequivocally me. Okay, well, that seems to be the gist of what we know so far. I guess I'm gonna follow this story just because it's all news to me. Like, I have no dog in the fight as far as being a David fan or stan or caring at all about who he is other than something like this has happened to him. I don't know his music. I don't know Celeste Rivas or her family, so I'm just gonna follow this as an impartial observer. But anyway, thanks for viewing the content. If you enjoyed what you saw, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment. Greatly appreciated if you could do that. We have nothing going on over here as of yet, so any motion we can get, we love it. I'm gonna see if I can knock out another video tonight, but who knows? I'm starting new. I'm editing my own stuff. I thought I'd be in this with a partner, but you know, these are the breaks. So bear with me. Give me your feedback and appreciate it. Thanks for watching.